Welcome to Smart Stock Watch. Today, we're diving into the latest financial results of Vera Bradley, a company renowned for its stylish and functional women's handbags and accessories. We'll explore their fiscal Q2 2025 earnings, discuss the impact of their strategic initiatives, and analyze what these results mean for investors. Stay tuned for an in-depth look at Vera Bradley's performance and future prospects. Curious to know more details on key takeaways and insights? Watch this video to find out. Executive Summary.
Vera Bradley reported consolidated net revenues of $110.8 million for Q2 FY 2025, a decrease from $128.2 million in the same period last year. The company achieved a net income of $5.7 million, or 19 cents per diluted share, with a non-GAAP net income of $3.9 million, or 0.3 cents per diluted share. The report highlighted the impact of Project Restoration on brand marketing and product offerings, as well as challenges faced by the Pura Vida segment. The company remains financially strong with $44.1 million in cash and no debt.
Financial performance. What was the total revenue for the current quarter, and how does it compare with the previous quarter and the same period last year?
The total revenue for the current quarter was $110.8 million, compared to $128.2 million in the same period last year, indicating a decrease.
What were the GAAP and non-GAAP earnings per share (EPS), and how do they compare with the previous quarter and the same period last year?
The GAAP EPS for the current quarter was 19, down from 30 cents in the same period last year. The non-GAAP EPS was 13 cents, down from 33 in the same period last year.
Segment performance. How did the major business segments perform in terms of revenue and growth compared to the previous periods?
Vera Bradley direct segment revenues were $72.2 million, a 15.7% decrease from $85.7 million in the prior year. Vera Bradley indirect segment revenues were $21.8 million, a 25.3% increase from $17.4 million in the prior year. Pura Vida segment revenues were $16.8 million, a 33.0% decrease from $25.1 million in the prior year.
Operational efficiency. What were the GAAP and non-GAAP gross margins for the current quarter, and how do they compare with previous periods?
The GAAP gross margin for the current quarter was 50.9%, compared to 56.2% in the prior year. The non-GAAP gross margin was not explicitly mentioned.
What were the GAAP and non-GAAP operating expenses for the current quarter, and how do they compare with previous periods?
The GAAP operating expenses for the current quarter were $53.6 million, compared to $59.4 million in the prior year. The non-GAAP operating expenses were $52.2 million, compared to $58.3 million in the prior year.
Cash flow and financial health. What are the key points of the balance sheets?
Cash and cash equivalents, $44.1 million. Accounts receivable, $25.1 million. Inventories, $103. Total current assets, $5 million. Total liabilities, $136.7 million. Total shareholders' equity, $242.5 million.
What were the key points regarding cash flow from operating, investing, and financing activities?
Operating activities, net cash used was $13.2 million. Investing activities, net cash used was $3.6 million. Financing activities, net cash used was $16.4 million.
Strategic initiatives and partnerships. What were the major strategic initiatives, product launches, and partnerships announced in the current quarter?
Launch of the first phase of Project Restoration, including elevated brand marketing, product, store design, and website. Opening of a new Pura Vida store at Disney Springs in the third quarter.
Risk and challenges. What are the key risks and challenges highlighted in the report or discussed by the management?
Persistent macro consumer headwinds, elevated media costs affecting Pura Vida's e-commerce revenue, decline in wholesale revenue due to cautious outlook from wholesale partners.
Future outlook. What is the company's revenue and gross margin guidance for the next quarter or fiscal year?
Revenue guidance, approximately $410 million for fiscal 2025. Gross margin guidance, approximately 53% for fiscal 2025.
What are the expected operating expenses and other relevant financial projections for the next period?
Expected operating expenses, approximately $215 million for fiscal 2025.
Overall performance and investment prospects. Based on the financial results and strategic updates, what is the assessment of the company's overall performance?
Vera Bradley's overall performance shows a decline in revenue and earnings compared to the previous year. However, the company remains financially strong with no debt and significant cash reserves. Strategic initiatives like Project Restoration and new store openings are expected to drive future growth, but the company faces challenges from macroeconomic headwinds and elevated media costs.
That's all for today's analysis of Vera Bradley's fiscal Q2 2025 earnings. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch for more in-depth financial insights. Let us know in the comments if you think Vera Bradley's strategic initiatives will pay off in the long run. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Boost your trading game with Interactive Brokers, a leading platform known for its advanced tools and low commissions. I've personally benefited from their fast execution and comprehensive market access. Click the referral link in the video description below to sign up and support this channel. Start trading smarter today with IBKR. Thanks for watching and happy investing.